Alright guys, so we're not just working in the CLI and the command line interface. We're also working in the GUI. That is, we want to make graphical interfaces for users to utilize. So let's dig into that a little bit. Alright, so we're looking at program code that uses JOption pane to produce a dialog box. So something that the user can see, just like Microsoft Windows. A dialog box is a GUI object representing a window. The messages are placed for display. To access that, we're going to import a library. A library is a program that somebody else made. We're going to bring in that library using the import function. And a package is a group of classes. Now, before I showed you that, or you notice an error that said that we can't do something because it's not in a package. A package is a group of classes, so we can build things into a package by calling packages. We're going to talk more about that later on. But let's pop open our window here. And I am going to start a new program. So I'm going to say code first dialog. And this is making our first dialog box.java. So first dialog. Alright, and here we have this window popping up. Public class first dialog. Alright, public static void main string args. Alright, and then we're gonna say J option pane. Dot show message dialog null first Java dialog. Okay. JOption pane dot show message dialog null for Java dialog. I'm going to go ahead and save this. And I'm going to run this program all without even thinking. Let's see. Java C first dialog.java. One error. Let me check out what that error is. Make this a little bigger. Can't see the error. It says error cannot find symbol, and it says JOption pane. What you'll notice is I haven't imported anything, and this JOption pane is going to require that. So what I want to do is I want to import from the Java library Java X dot swing dot J option pane. It actually shows up there, and there it is. So now let's try to compile it again. Hold on, forgot to save. Let's go ahead and try to compile it again, and you'll see it did compile. No messages means successful compilation, and I can of course show that to you. First dialog class has been compiled. Now I can go ahead and run first dialog, and there it is. So now we have an actual box that we've created within Java, right? And let's talk about that. So this is the box we expected. You should have gotten the same box if you're following along in Java. And yeah, so what you need to know is there is a Java API that's also called the Java class library. There's FAQs on the Java website, and Java Development Kit is free to download. But hopefully you're pretty excited when the option pane popped up. I mean, it's cool to see graphical user interfaces. But let's run through a couple of things about what not to do in Java. Don't forget the file names must match the class name. So here we have first dialog.java and public class first dialog. They must match, right? Don't confuse these terms: parentheses, braces, curly or brackets, curly braces, square brackets, and angle brackets. Don't forget to end a block comment. So let's just kind of show you what happens if you don't end a block comment. I mean, if you don't end a block comment, the whole thing gets commented. You of course don't want that to happen. So you want to end that block comment so that the program can run. Don't forget Java is case sensitive. So if I do this, first dialog, and save that, when I try to compile it, I'm going to get an error message. Let me go ahead and show that to you by closing out, by closing out the window that I cannot find right now. Somewhere in the world of my Java is the option pane running. Either way, let's see, Control S. Well, we'll get back to that later. But what happens is, what's going on is, if I was to run that, it would give you an error message because the name of the file does not match the name of the class. You want to make sure they match. All right. Don't forget to end statements with a semicolon. Don't forget to recompile when making changes. Don't panic when you see a lot of compiler error messages. And don't assume your program is perfect and all compiler errors are eliminated, because you can still have a logic error or a runtime error. All right, so we're going to stop the recording here.